Welcome to the soda diet. For the next 3 days, I will not be eating anything, drinking anything, or taking any supplements unless it's a soda. Soda, soft drink, pop, whatever you want to call it, that's what I'm gonna be drinking for the next 3 days. I recently did the sugar diet and I really liked that, felt really good on it, so I thought why not take it to the absolute extreme and drink nothing but liquid sugar for 3 days straight, see what happens to me. You've heard of juice fasting before, well, this is a pop fast. I'm gonna be switching it up and drinking the weirdest sodas I can find, and I'll be ranking all of them as well. But to start it off, something nice and normal, we're gonna go Coke. Classic Coke, Senorita. No morning coffee, no breakfast, Coke. I'm gonna give Coke a 5 out of 10. Not because it's bad, not because I only think it's average, but just as a baseline. So every other pop that I drink is either gonna be higher or lower than a 5, and that's how you know how it ranks according to the classic Coke. I'm gonna be keeping track of my weight, my body composition, how much sugar I'm taking in each day, how many times I burp, how many times I pee, and we'll also see how this affects my activity levels. But I'm working today, and I gotta go buy some lunch, so let's do that. And of course, the only place that's open at 6:30 in the morning. No delicious fruit or fresh produce for me today. This is what I'm talking about. Should I allow energy drinks into this diet? To be decided. All right, very successful trip. I grabbed like 15 drinks and it was $35. I'm also gonna keep track of how much money I spend on this challenge. First one done. All right, just got to work and I was loading up my bag to see what I was gonna bring in. I'm gonna have my first drink here. This is called a Sparletta Sparberry, and I dropped it on the floor of my car and it sprayed everywhere. So I got my hand covering the hole right now. Sparletta Sparberry has a very hardcore cherry taste. I don't know what a Sparberry is, but it's interesting. Low kilojoule soft drink. South Africa. I'm gonna say this one is better than Coke. I'm gonna give it a 5.7. All right, next up we have the Iron Brew. This is a Scottish drink. I've seen it all over the grocery stores before, but I've never actually tried it. Sparkling soft drink with a unique blend of mixed fruit flavors. It smells kind of like cream soda. Tastes good at the start. Aftertaste is not that great. It has kind of like a dry aftertaste. I'm surprised this is non-alcoholic because the Scottish love to drink. I'm gonna give that a 4.2, slightly less than the classic Coke. All right, it's lunchtime. My lunch today is a kiwi drink. Not kiwi in flavor, but kiwi in origin. This is the New Zealand Fresh Up Big Fizz Feijoa Burst. Feijoa? Fizz? Thank you. It's a tall boy. 51 grams of sugar in this. Wow, that actually just tastes exactly like a Feijoa. Tangy, sweet, almost like a green apple taste, but oh, it looks like it does have green apple in it as well. 6.5 for my lunchtime drink. Energy levels are pretty decent so far, not really feeling hungry, super hydrated. I've peed like 5 times already. The soda diet is going all right. Final drink of the day, I'm going with this Welch's Sparkling Strawberry Soda. I think this is Korean. It's not in English, so can't really read the origin. It's actually quite creamy tasting. Strange for a soda, but strawberries and cream, delicious combo. It's a very smooth taste. I'm gonna give this a 6.8. 6.8. All done my day of work. For the ride home, we have this Sangria Grape Soda. Oh, this is Japanese. All right, Japanese Sangria Grape Soda. Very strange, it's definitely a white grape flavor. If you've ever had a white grape flavored drink compared to just a regular grape flavored drink, quite different. And this one's advertised as a purple grape. Tastes like white grape. It's not bad, but I can't rank it that high. We're gonna give it a 3.7. Gotta throw in a couple extra brushes with all this sugar and citric acid. Keep the pearly whites white. All right, next up on the list, something I've tried before. This is a Korean drink called Milkies. It's like cream soda, but it has a milky texture. Very strange. Let's give it another taste. Carbonated milky cream soda. Personally, I love this. This is gonna get a 7.8 for me. I think if you try this, it's gonna be a love it or hate it. You're either gonna think it's delicious or terrible. Personally, Milky's is a home run for me. All right, I'm about to go to my jiu-jitsu class. My pre-workout is gonna be this Brazilian Guarana soda. Seen these lots before. Let's give it a shot. It smells like Red Bull. Okay, it has the flavor of Red Bull, but without that kind of like chemically aftertaste. It's actually quite good. Let's see if Guarana makes me better at jiu-jitsu. I forgot the official rating, 4.5. Not as good as Coke, but not bad. I like it. All right, training was great. Felt super hydrated, energized. Just good overall session. I got a tip from my coach. He's a Brazilian. He said this is pronounced Guaraná, something like that. I'm probably butchering it still, but good stuff. Good pre-workout. Second most popular drink behind Coca-Cola in Brazil. Anyways, for post-workout hydration, I didn't drink anything all training. First, we have this 100 Plus. This is a carbonated isotonic electrolyte drink made in Malaysia. Let's give it a shot. Tastes like a watered down Sprite, 3.2. Next we have Twist, sparkling granadilla flavored drink. So this is a passion fruit. I believe this is also a South African drink. Let's give it a shot. Smells really good. Love passion fruit soda. Nice and sweet, tangy. I'm gonna give this a 4.7. A beautiful chicken and rice dinner. I'm really hungry and I get this. Energy's good, but now my appetite is kicking in hard. So time for dinner. Stony ginger beer. This is an African ginger beer. Ginger beer is one of my favorite pops out there. This is an African one. I first tried it in Tanzania. They said it was the healthy alternative to Coke. It has more sugar than a Coke. I already know this is gonna be delicious. Oh, that is an extremely peppery, gingery taste. Almost makes your eyes water. It's just so powerful, and then really sweet is great combination. I love this one. I'm going for it. 9.1. Almost went through all of my soft drinks as well, so we're gonna head back to the grocery store, pick up a few more for tomorrow. Spud shed time. Jackpot. You shouldn't buy that much soda. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Mission success. 10 cans secured. I mean, it's tasty, delicious, I'm hydrated, but I'm still hungry. All stocked up for tomorrow. The one I'm most interested about is this one. It's just called water. However, it's got 25 grams of sugar in it. I think I'm gonna go with a Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream, finish off the night. Never mind, this has got caffeine. Not gonna do this before bed. Gonna go with a peach Fanta. It'd be a great way to finish off the night. That's actually really nice. Just that really smooth, kind of relaxing peach flavor. 5.3. Well, that's it for day number 1. I feel good, but the hunger is definitely there. Let's see how that progresses over the next coming days. So, final stats for day number 1. I spent a total of $65.76. That's a lot. Hopefully that keeps me going for the next 2 days. I had 1,544 calories, 382 grams of sugar. I tried 12 different pops, and I peed a total of 11 times. Didn't manage to calculate my burps, that was way too many. Day 2 of the pop diet. Now I'm awake. It was pretty cold this morning. It would be great to have a coffee or tea or something, but I can't do that. I have Dr. Pepper cream soda first thing this morning. But what I am gonna do is heat this up. That's nice. It's got that good Dr. Pepper taste, but the aftertaste is a lot more mild. It's more sweet and doesn't give you that peppery bite at the end. I'm gonna give this a 6.1. Time to hit the gym. So the interesting thing about this morning is the cold plunge I did felt slightly better than normal, despite being a little bit colder than normal. And also, when I checked the temperature after, the water had increased like 1.7 degrees. Usually it only increases like 1 degree. So potentially my mitochondria are responding to all of this sugar and spinning out my metabolism. Cold thermogenesis is a little bit better anyways. However, this workout It's kind of wrecking me. It's probably because I only had 1,500 calories yesterday. Dropped like 4 pounds overnight, so I'm feeling it. Post-workout, pineapple Fanta, official Beetlejuice flavor. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just that classic, overly sweet pineapple flavor. Completely artificial, but it's great. Also, I'm pretty thirsty right now, so that might affect this review. 7.2. Just about to head off to work, where I'm gonna start the day off with this water. This is a product of Taiwan. Some of the ingredients include fermented milk and soybean polysaccharide. Interesting. Let's give it a shot. Okay, that's really interesting. Let me get another swig. Okay, at the start, it tastes almost like cereal milk. And then as it moves to the back of your mouth, the taste completely disappears and it feels like you're drinking straight water. That's a tough one because I really like interesting things, but it's not that good. Like, I don't know if I'd buy it again. We're gonna give that a 4.1. That's a strange one. It's not bad, but is it good? Made it to work. Time for some more hydration before we go in for the day. This one, we're connecting back to my homeland. Canada Dry, ginger ale, the classic. For me, I much prefer a ginger beer compared to a ginger ale. This is still good. The problem is this was the go-to sick day drink. So whenever I was home with the flu as a kid, my mom would let me drink as much of this as I want. Definitely overdid it. And when you're sick, overdoing that, puking it back up, kind of leaves a foul taste in your mouth, but let's give it a shot. See, it's really nice, but it just doesn't have that like eye-watering, sinus-clearing, gingery kick that the ginger beers have. I do like it. It's definitely not better than a Coke. We're gonna go 3.9. Lunchtime. Today we have two, oh man, I'm excited for these. A&W root beer. Root beer is one of my favorite pops ever. And Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. I wanted to try this last night, but I think we're gonna get it today. So this is the American version of A&W root beer. Not sure if it's any different. The Canadian is like more in an orange, old school type can. I don't know if A&W is my favorite root beer all time, but dang, it's up there, that's for sure. Oh, that is so good. Very similar to the Canadian one. I'm enjoying that. 8.7. Now for the Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. Ooh, very strong strawberry flavor. Okay. There's a bit of a roller coaster. So first off, you have the strawberry flavor mixed with the pepperiness. And honestly, I don't like that. But near the end, you get the creaminess. And that kind of ties it all together. It leaves like a happy memory in your mouth. Let's see if the start flavor is not that good again. Yeah, okay. At the beginning, it's not good, but at the end of the sip, it tastes delicious. It's unique. I'm gonna have to give that one a 3.8. Now let's see what happens if you mix them together. That strawberry is a very strong flavor, and it doesn't mix well with the pepper. Creaminess at the end really boosts up the creaminess of the root beer. Questionable. Day is all done. I'm gonna head off to the store, grab a few more drinks for tonight, and I think that should be good. But first, I'm gonna try this. Super excited, blue raspberry Fanta. Now, when I was a kid, on Friday nights, sometimes we would make ice cream floats. And when I tried blue raspberry Fanta in an ice cream float, I was hooked. Me and my brothers went absolutely nuts for this stuff, but they discontinued it in Canada, and I haven't tried it since. So this is gonna be a great sip of nostalgia. It's really good. Just your classic blue raspberry, not too tart, not too sour, very sweet, but does have that good blue raspberry taste. I'm gonna give this one 7.1. Extra Coke for the way home. Gotta keep those calories up. Soda time. All stocked up. The next one I'm gonna try is Kirk's Colé beer. Now this is a Western Australian soft drink, and it's kind of a spin on root beer. Much sweeter root beer. I really enjoy it. It's not better than root beer. It doesn't have that creaminess at the end. It's a lot sweeter and has a bit more of a bite, not so like smooth and creamy like a root beer. This one for me is gonna get an 8.3. All right, made it home. Going to jiu-jitsu class, but I decided to pick up classic Pepsi. In my mind, I don't really like Pepsi as much as Coke. Let's give it a shot. See if that's still consistent. This one's actually nice and cold. I just got it out of the fridge. That's definitely a boost. Warm Pepsi, brutal. I can do warm Coke. 4.7. Well, on my way to jiu-jitsu, and someone's barbecuing outside. It just smells absolutely incredible. But we've got this Kirk's Pasito. This is a passion fruit soda. I love passion fruit sodas. That's incredible. Definitely better than the other passion fruit one. I'm gonna put it like a half a point higher than the other one. So whatever that is, I gotta check. Let's go train. Super fun training session. Time to hydrate. We're going back with the Kirks. This time, ginger beer. One of my favorite drinks, ginger beer. Kind of saying about every drink, but ginger beer is definitely up there with one of the best drinks. I don't think I've ever had the Kirks, so let's give it a shot. Definitely a lot sweeter and a little less gingery than the Stonies. A little bit of creamy aftertaste. That's perfect. I'm gonna give this one an 8.1. You know, I feel good all day, tons of energy, no cravings at all, but this is where it hits me. If I get home, the adrenaline's worn off from training, my wife cooked a delicious meal. Now I'm starting to get hungry. It's dinner time. Another liquid dinner. This time, more Kirks. 2 different types of lemon drinks, lemonade and lemon squash. I've tried both of these and I can't remember what the difference is, so now I'm gonna do a taste test between the two and let you guys know. Kirks is probably, if not the best, top 2 Australian soft drinks. Bundaberg is up there too. All right, lemonade first. Lemonade, that's shockingly similar to Sprite. Lemon squash is a lot more lemonade-y. To me, this tastes like lemonade. This tastes almost identical to Sprite. This is definitely a better Sprite, but it's still a Sprite. I'm gonna give this one a 5.1, just slightly better than Coke. This one, however, a solid 6. Well, that's a wrap for day number 2 of the soda diet. My final stats for the day. I drank a total of 2,133 calories. Cracked that 2,000 mark. Pretty tough to get that much in you in the form of just straight sodas. That also totaled up to 547 grams of sugar. Quite a bit there. It was over 14 different sodas. I spent $9.45 and I peed a total of 10 times. This morning I was down 4 pounds and feeling good. Energy all day, but I'm really starting to get hungry. One more full day and then we can eat some good food. One interesting thing that I did notice today is that it's getting winter here, starting to get a little bit chillier, and at work it's just cold all day usually. Usually I gotta stay moving, try and keep the blood pumping. Today, I was just cooking all day. It's like almost to the point where I was sweating. So that metabolism is firing. Good morning. Day 3 of the soda diet. Had a very relaxing sleep last night, actually. I'm gonna start off day number 3 with this Welch's grape soda. Almost 200 calories in this one. This is a sugar bomb. Oh, that's a very strong grape flavor. The artificial fake purple grape flavor, but very strong. Start the day off with a 5.8. Another morning off to work, but today I'm going to start off with a cherry Dr. Pepper. This is the dark green can, not the black can. So when I was a kid, me and my best friend, we got like super addicted to cherry Dr. Pepper, and we used to drink it like absolutely mad. One of our favorite pastimes was climbing on the roofs of schools and different buildings and then just chugging cherry Dr. Pepper. So let's see if it still has that delicious taste. Yep, brings me right back. Overlooking the whole city, sipping a cherry Dr. Pepper. That's an 8 for sure. High 8s. We're gonna go 8.8. It's kind of crazy. Dr. Pepper and cherry just go so well together, but Dr. Pepper and strawberry, the one I had yesterday, just a horrendous combination. Another Coke for the road. Before I start my workday, one more soda to try. D&B. This is an Irish drink, I'm pretty sure. I've seen this all over the supermarkets. Well, not all over, in the international section. I've never tried it. Looks pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I just realized this is like a diet drink, so there's no sugar in it. But never mind, there's 14 grams of sugar. Still, not very much. Let's give it a shot. D&B, dandelion and burdock. All right, that is a black licorice soda. It's better than just black licorice because it starts off black licorice and then ends like caramelly. So it doesn't have that kind of like typical black licorice flavor. Not for me. That one's gonna get a 3.8. All right, this is really strange. It actually is a diet drink. So on the actual label on the can, no calories. But if you go to the import label, this is imported into Australia, it says it has 14 grams of sugar. Very strange. Tastes very sweet and doesn't taste like aspartame. Oh, not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty hungry. But for lunch, we've got Big Fizz Juicy Orange. This is a big hitter. 72 grams of sugar in this. Tried this brand on day one. This is a New Zealand drink, but different flavor. It's crazy. This diet gives you all of the exact same feelings as fasting, except you don't have low energy. It's pretty cool, but definitely really excited to eat some real foods. That's pretty good. It tastes like a sparkling orange juice. There is another brand that this tastes almost identical to. It's like a sparkling orange juice. Can't think of it right now, it slipped my mind, but I'll put a picture of it. Really good, almost like a mimosa. 6.9. Well, there is a pit in my stomach that no soda can solve. Safe to say I'm pretty much done with this diet at this point. But finished work, it's Friday. Gonna celebrate with a Welch's white grape. These are pretty heavy on the sugar, so that's good. Not the biggest fan of white grape. Let's give it a shot. Honestly, not bad. Not better than the regular grape, but for being white grape, it's pretty good. Let me give it a 4.4. Just one more evening and I've finished this diet. I've come this far. Time for a few more sodas. Finish off this thing strong. All right, I stocked up, spent like 20 bucks on 8 different Asian drinks, all from the Asian supermarket. And the most interesting thing I got, hydrogen water. If you know anything about molecular hydrogen, super powerful antioxidant, kind of unique benefits in the biohacking space, but I've never seen it sold in a can like this. Let's give it a shot. Okay, it's just water, but apparently it has hydrogen in it, so healthy. My first sip of fresh water in 2 days. I'll allow it since it came in a can. Super tempting walking through that shopping center. My senses are on high alert, desperately craving something crunchy and salty. I miss chewing. All right, found a Taiwanese root beer, King Car root beer. I love root beer. Let's see how it is. Very similar to A&W root beer, not as sweet, and kind of has a strange like weedy aftertaste, almost like a beer, like an actual beer. It's not A&W. 6.8. Just walking to the grocery store to get some dinner for my wife, who's not doing this ridiculous soda diet. I'm gonna have a banana flavored Milkies. This is the same Milkies, the Korean one that I had earlier, the cream soda. But this one's banana flavored. Look at that. Banana flavored soda. Honestly, kind of tastes like a banana milkshake. That creaminess in a soda is just something you don't really get over. I'm gonna give that one a 7.1. Just cooking up my wife a grilled cheese sandwich. Really wish I was making that for myself right now, but I'm gonna enjoy this Korean peach drink. It has 12% peach puree in it. Might give me a little bit of texture. Just tastes like peach juice. Okay, the puree had settled to the bottom. There's a bit at the bottom. This one's getting a 3.2. Oh, I'm dying for this grilled cheese right now. But instead, I get this cucumber drink. Ocean Balm cucumber flavor, also a product of Taiwan. This one was on sale. Guess it's not a very big seller. It literally smells exactly like a cucumber. It tastes like a liquefied cucumber. There's no sweetness whatsoever in this. 1.2. When I mean grilled cheese, I mean it. I'm literally grilling the cheese and I'm gonna put it on here. Oh my goodness. Piece of fried Gouda. And the other half, just perfectly melted. You do not understand the temptation that's going through my mind right now.
Thank you.
Milky's melon. 6.4. It's raining pretty hard outside, so we just decided to stay in and watch a movie. And I'm gonna have this Korean peach soda. There's a lot of sugar in this, 56 grams. So that's a really nice peach soda actually. Very sweet, doesn't taste artificial, 5.3. All right, that was quite the surprise. This thing's got peach jellies in the bottom. I was just taking the last swig, got a bunch of chunks. Obviously I couldn't see that advertisement, don't speak Korean. Peach jellies are good, a little bit of texture. Well, it's time for my very last drink, and I am sure ready to be done with this diet. Ocean Bomb lemon flavor. This is another Taiwanese drink, and it is a Digimon collab. This tastes like a very mild Sprite. Like Sprite if you watered it down with 50% club soda. 3.9. 3 days. It's a lot of soda. All right, well, day 3 is all wrapped up on the soda diet. This is all the different sodas I've tried over the past 3 days. I'm super sick of this diet at this point. I'm glad it's over. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a great breakfast. Let's go over some stats for day number 3. So today I spent a total of $20.22. I consumed a total of 1,777 calories, and that was 455 grams of sugar. I drank a total of 13 different sodas today. The thing with soda like this is it's almost impossible to overeat, to overconsume, because if you're just having soda, I mean, I drank 13 in a day and I was pretty sick of it, and that still wasn't even 2,000 calories. Obviously, I'm still hungry, so I could easily put back another 2,000 if I was eating food. But that's it for day number 3. Tomorrow we'll go over all the final results. I'll do my final weigh-in, and we'll finally eat some real food. Well, 3 full days on the soda diet. Chicken grilled cheese sandwich. I almost forgot how to chew. Well, my final weigh-in was 172.4 pounds. So I ended up losing 6.4 pounds. That's not super surprising because I was only eating an average of 1,818 calories, but that was 461 grams of sugar each day on average. So personally, for me, I felt like this diet was exactly like fasting. However, you just have more energy. You get a lot of the same symptoms, along with the same hunger feelings, except you just aren't exhausted the whole time. So that's probably the biggest benefit. And to be honest, the weight loss was fairly similar. I lost 6 pounds. You know, if I was to fast for 3 days, I might lose 9 pounds. So in total, over 3 days, I spent $95.45 on 35 different sodas. My favorite overall was the Stony Ginger Beer with a ranking of 9.1. And the worst, by far, was the Ocean Bomb Cucumber flavor with a ranking of 1.2. This was a very unique diet. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything like this again for a while. If I ever did this kind of sugar fasting again, I would probably do it for a day, maybe 2. But 3 days is where it kind of starts to go overboard and kind of start to lose your mind. But 1 day was honestly not too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna really enjoy this. Let me know what your favorite soda is. Let me know if you call it soda, soft drink, or pop. And let me know if you like this more relaxed style of video, not overly edited, not overly produced. It was mainly just me drinking pop in my car for 3 days. But either way, it was an interesting experiment. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thanks for watching.